Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library and I have a mixed box. I have a couple DVDs. I have, I think, some fiction and also some like organizy books for people who are into that kind of thing, like me, and in theory at least, and art books, cookbooks, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff in this box. So, to start with the DVDs, we have Ferrari, which is summer of 1957. Oh, it's about the racer Enzo Ferrari, and then I assume a 1,000-mile race across Italy. We have Night Swim. Looks like a horror movie. Probably not one I'm going to watch, but I think other people are going to want to because it's from the producers of Megan. We have a book called Great Expectations. I think there might be another book by that title, but this is a new one. Vinson Cunningham. It's got a very evocative painted cover, and it is a historical presidential campaign changes the trajectory of a young black man's life. Great Expectations is about David's 18 months working for the senator's presidential campaign. It sounds like a fictional presidential campaign. They don't say the name of the presidential person. We have Michael Ondaatje, A Year of Last Things, Homes. 50 years as a poet, originally born in Sri Lanka. Oh, interesting. We have The Mindful Body, Ellen J. Langer, Thinking Our Way to Chronic Health. I mean, that sounds good in theory. So she's an award-winning social psychologist. We have a novel, Wild Love. I love, speaking of Wild Love, I love what they're doing with this cover with this sort of monochromatic, like pink. It's not black and white, but it's like pink and white, which is really cool. I just love that. Oh my gosh. So the male, this is a romance, is named Ford Grant, and he's supposed to be the world's hottest billionaire, but all he cares about is escaping the press and opening a recording studio in gorgeous small town Rose Hill. But that comes to a screeching halt when he ends up face to face, with a young girl who claims he's her biological father. Oh no, so now he has to balance business with a sullen 12-year-old, all while trying desperately to keep his hands the hell off his best friend's sister. Okay, so there's the drama. He's in love, wild love, I guess, problematic love with his best friend's sister. Okay, our first cookbook, we have Indulge by Valerie Bertinelli. Ooh, delicious and decadent. She certainly looks like she is enjoying herself. Wow, nice food photography. This is good too because I feel like it's hard to make eggs look good and like ham or whatever this is. I guess that's not ham, bacon. They did a really good job. This is California Cobb salad, chive popovers. Those look delicious. I like that this is like not something we see as often, but not so, so many obscure ingredients that you maybe wouldn't actually make it. Loaded miso soup. That looks so delicious and healthy. Roasted cabbage, jalapeno popper chicken breasts. That sounds fun. I think people are going to be into this. We have the Feel Good Foodie Cookbook by Yumna Jawad. Enhanced with Mediterranean flavors. The stuff on the cover looks really good. This thing, whatever that is. Let's see, broccoli and cheese bulgur bites. The problem with the ones on the cover, I feel like this happens with cookbooks all the time, is they don't actually say what recipe it is, and then sometimes it's really hard to find it in the cookbook. I'm always like, I want that one. But this has so many other good things. Crispy feta Greek salad with za'atar vinaigrette. Sounds so delicious. Looks so delicious. Again, very good. Lots of high quality food photography these days. White zucchini pizza with garlicky labneh. That sounds perfect for the time of summer when you end up with a lot of zucchini. Hot sheet. Sheet pan recipes for every day and celebrations. I have to say, the other night I was in a hurry with dinner and I threw a bunch of stuff on a sheet pan and it worked so well. I was like, I should do this more often. It was just really good. Fish over cabbage. Interesting. Um, Arctic char. So this is more fish. I must be in a fish chapter. Hurry. I can't even pronounce these things. I'm going to a different page. Cheesy orzo with mushrooms. Wow, this is funny because this is actually not looks much more like a casserole than a sheet pan meal to me. Maybe it's just a matter of semantics. And then there's a dirt dessert section. So I'm gonna keep going. So I want to get through everything. Organize your life from good housekeeping. Look how organized that looks. Um, um, So I don't know. Sometimes these books feel very aspirational because you go through and look at the photos and you're like, yeah, but is that really going to happen in my house? But I don't know. That looks achievable right there. I did organize my like plastic bag drawer this weekend and it looked really nice after. So it's possible. Watercolor textures for artists. This looks gorgeous and this looks so fun. Oh my gosh, even if you're like me and you're not really maybe good at drawing stuff, it looks like it would be really fun to just make a whole bunch of patterns. I love all these ideas. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Literally want to learn how to do this. I had no previous desire to watercolor, but it just looks so fun. Oh my God, I love that. Maybe I'll become an artist. We have House Rules, McKeelan Smith, How to Decorate for Every Home, Style, and Budget. I feel like they should say also like, but not if you have kids. Maybe sometimes that's the like little caveat. Um, but it's fun. It's so fun to look through at the photos. Uh, Subtle but significant. So, okay, what do we have? We're going back to cookbooks. I guess I could have sorted these before. We would have them all together, but that's fine. We'll just lean into the randomness. This is called Anything's Pastable. Ha ha ha. It's a double pun because it's possible and pastable, but then also the author is named Dan Pashman, who's famous for his podcast, The Sporkful, and also he's a pasta shape inventor, which I didn't even know that was a thing. But it looks like he is just having so much fun here with tons and tons of different pasta dishes. He's very funny. I have listened to his podcast a few times, not recently, and he is a very funny guy. So I suspect the cookbook would be amusing. We have Health Nut, a feel-good cookbook by Jess Damuck. Again, looks so delicious on the cover. Da da da. Ooh, Martha's green juice. I've heard of green juice, but only I've never actually had any cilantro chutney. I really like this. I like the idea of being like, yeah, it's fun to be healthy, and lots of times feels good. Smashed beets with oranges, harissa, and whipped goat cheese. Wow, wow, that looks like back to the watercolor book. Plant forward main dishes. I like that. Looks good. Okay, two more cookbooks and then one surprise book. So we have Jose Andres Zaytinya, delicious Mediterranean dishes from Greece, Turkey, and Lebanon. So before we had like Mediterranean flavors, now we have actual Mediterranean dishes. Oh, speaking of organization, look how gorgeous that looks. I don't really even know what you do with preserved lemons, but I guess that's why you read this cookbook. Um, Baba ganoush, very delicious. Uh, Tahini. Let's go ahead into meals. Ooh, grilled asparagus with smoked lavna. So that's a good for this time of year. Smoky mushroom capista. Crab cakes with garlic yogurt sauce. braised lamb with creamy eggplant. So a little different, I think, than a lot of what we tend to eat around here, but definitely for people who are looking to mix things up, get some new spices in there. Seems like a good bet. And then we have PlantYou scrappy cooking. I feel like that fits the bill for me. I often do scrappy cooking, and this is plant-based zero waste recipes that are good for you, your wallet, and the planet. I like how much fun she's having on the cover, with her pineapple and maybe her radishes. Oh, nice. Vegan sticky ribs and seitan chicken, veggie masala burgers. That looks delicious. Wait, did I skip to desserts? I guess so. Hot chocolate cookies. I feel like I skipped right through the meals somehow. Whoa, chicken broth. So vegetarian chicken broth, orzo soup, sprouted choke wrap. Sounds fun. I would like to look through that for ideas. Last book. I think this was a patron request. And it's a little obscure, maybe, I guess, but I think people are going to be interested in it because it is pretty famous. This is Mondrian's Dress, and it's by Yves Saint Laurent, Piet Mondrian, and pop art. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that was the subtitle. I thought it was the authors. How embarrassing! The authors are Nancy J. Troy, Anne Marguerite, and Tart Sinis. I was like, how is Piet Mondrian himself one of the authors? Anyways, so this is another photo. Yeah, a patron requested this. Nobody else had it. It was getting, reviews and stuff. So this is specifically, um, I guess I don't even really know. It's about Piet Mondrian, and I guess they made his fashion inspired by his paintings. Sorry. It doesn't have one of those things that tells you what the book is about. Um, so we just have to guess, and then it has this very long introduction. But I think if you're interested in art history, just looking through the photos are actually really interesting, with all these women in their very geometric dresses. And as you can probably guess, this is not something I know a lot about. So very fun. I definitely want to at least just like look through the photos, and I'm sure there are people out there who will want to read the whole thing. So that's it. That was my box, and I will be back soon with another one.